Live now in NBA 2K20, the WNBA is updated. New rookies added and new player movement brings fans the most in-depth WNBA update of all time. Check it out now.
A lot of optimism. Thanks, DA. So the New York starting five. They've got Robinson all out there with Isaac, and it's Durant, and it's Davis at the four-man position. And for the Pacers, we've got Gordon. Sabonis is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Anthony in at the three. Now here's Wall. Oh, my goodness! Wow! What a play!
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
And glad to see John Wall back out there after fighting back from his Achilles injury he suffered in early 2019.
And obviously, Kevin, an Achilles injury is very worrisome for any athlete, but particularly one like John Wall, whose speed is a major part of his game. But boy, he looks good out there, and you hope he avoids any more injuries the rest of his career.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Knicks making the shot. Anthony right side. No good, shot missing. Some solid defense from Robinson. Now, here's Isaac, defended by Gordon. Wall against Sabonis. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
A physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth. Well, we know this. John Wall is a great scorer, but let's not forget that over the course of his career, he's always been looking to create for others as well. Now, sometimes he can get a little ahead of himself, but the unselfishness shows in his assist totals.
With Wall, the assists are always high. But Doris, his turnovers are up there too, unfortunately.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. I think part of that is because John Wall plays the game at breakneck speed. You hope as the years go on, he becomes more efficient in terms of his decision-making. Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
The 19-foot shot. Offensive rebound. Isaac misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
Guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
My circle, smile, I don't need no company. I don't need new friends, suddenly I don't need since I've been. And I can't tell us real no more. I can't tell us real. What are you trying to conceal? I thought I might feel this shit on 10 toes. They got it. It's all mental, all in your head every time. Snow on that road, but I still don't shoot. Moonwalk like Mike Jackson, wall.
2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Offensive rebound, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Gordon finds Markkanen. Ball against Clarkson. Here's Gordon. And it's sent back by Isaac. Pass to KD. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Gordon. His last outing, 16 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. We take a look at Turner, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Mitchell Robinson. He's in that same group. He's also someone that will flat out control the paint.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Timeout called the Pacers. Maybe the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things. One, you should have the other team goes deep into its rotation. Things is going to work.
Stats for Durant. Great showing for him last season. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now, here's Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Clarkson finds Anthony. Buried from 15 feet out.
Boy, Melo has made a name for himself with his mid-range game, and you could see why right there.
And this Pacers franchise, 6 ABA championships, but none so far in the NBA.
Well, Greg, they haven't been there very much, right? Their only finals trip came back in 2000. It took a Lakers squad led by Shaq and Kobe to 6 games. But ever since, they've been chomping at the bit to try to get back.
Here's Clarkson following the score by New York. Outside Gordon. Three-pointer. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Bounce pass Robinson. Davis, good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 6 points for Davis.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Markkanen passes to Sabonis. Dishes it to Anthony. That shot missing. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now, here's Isaac. There's the pass to Wall. Shoots the three. No good on that one. And Indiana will come the other way. Here's Gordon. And it's sent back by Isaac. Second chance effort. Anthony can't hit.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pacers trail by 15. From the wing. And it's Durant with the rebound.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, and able to help them close this gap.
Clarkson against Wall. Clarkson passes to Anthony. And it's sent back by Isaac. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And here's Leonard from three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Pass to Davis. Over Turner. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And it's Leonard missing. The Knicks leading by 12. Outside, KD. Turner against Robinson. Outside, Wall. Trying to get open is Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Bowl, he's checked in for New York. Jamal Murray comes in for Isaac. The 2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
You know, no question, Landry Shamet is a guy who I think could be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
This, to me, is one of Bradley Beal's advantages. The defense has got to respect the perimeter jump shot, and that sets up that dribble drive.
They get it back, and another shot, and it's Davis missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Beal against Murray. Leonard on the wing. 23 points for him the last game against Boston.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense. It's absolutely incredible to me the amount of work Steph Curry has to put in order to get open shots. The reason every defender is using every trick at his disposal to slow him up. And you have to, guys, right? Because if he gets an inch of room,
Take a break.
it's over.
Take a break. 2 shots. That's good from Stephen Curry. Endures with the physicality of defense on Curry. He doesn't get a lot of free throws out of it.
Well, you think about Steph Curry is to attack a closeout, right? Teams want to get him off the three-point line. So he has got to be willing to attack the cup, and he's more than capable of getting there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Fox in for John Wall. Now here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Beal against Fox. Right side Curry. Back to Beal. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. New York leading by 13. For 3. Anunoby, good.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. Passes it to Leonard. It's rebounded by New York.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Murray finds Fox. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Boy, completely caught his man off guard by going to the reverse. That's one way to make sure the shot doesn't get blocked.
Pass to Adebayo. The dish to Leonard. And the Raptors went all in trading for Kawhi Leonard last season, Doris. Great talent surrounding him in Toronto, but this past summer, he decided to move on.
But Kevin, a championship makes the gamble worthwhile if you were Toronto. For Kawhi, any team he plays on is going to have a chance to win. And now this young man, a champion, starts a new chapter.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And he's known as the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, Doris, with some of the biggest hands in the NBA.
Well, consider, Kevin, that hand is over 11 inches from thumb to pinky. That's 52% wider than the normal hand. Basically, his hands correspond to a person who would be almost 9 feet tall. Incredible.
Anunoby kicks to Fox. The pass to Davis. Good work defensively by Turner.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it seems like every team is in search of the, quote, power wing. The guys that have the quickness to defend on the perimeter and the strength to battle inside. OG Anunoby certainly fits the bill.
And the first one at the line is good. And a 7'2" wingspan for Anunoby. He's got the reach, Doris, of a big man.
He does, Kevin. He also has the strength of a big man, but he's got the versatility defensively to guard across 4 positions. It's about finding consistent minutes for OG because the potential is there, Kevin.
No good on the second free throw.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Murray. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Fox. Back to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Leonard looking around. Pass to Curry. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all. I don't think it's possible to overstate just how revolutionary a player Steph Curry is because of the way he has changed the spacing on the floor. Never before have we seen a player who shape-shifts the defense like Steph does. And that is because once he crosses half court, you better guard him.
Oubre is checked in for Anthony Davis.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's best, if not the best, two-way player.
Now here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And so Murray nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Fox against Curry. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 5.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, Anunoby out there with Oubre. Then there's Bull. Then there's Murray. And it's Fox in at the point guard. Curry passes to Adebayo. Oubre against Leonard. Back to Adebayo. He dishes it to Leonard. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pacers trail by 13. Beal gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Beal's got his second bucket.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
It's Bull, top of the key. Kicks it to Murray. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes to Leonard. Now here's Beal, covered by Oubre. Curry passes to Adebayo. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dishes it to Fox. Pass to Oubre. Back to Fox. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Curry. Rebound by Murray.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Fox, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Oubre, good.
And now, in his second year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
Beal, the pass to Turner. Looking for Beal, he gets it there. Good on the baseline, Jay. Beal's got his third basket of the night.
That jumper translates to every spot on the floor. Bradley Beal becomes harder and harder to guard.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless. Who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Checked in for Bull. Kevin Durant comes in for OG Anunoby. Isaac's checked in for Murray. And John Wall subbed in for Fox. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Durant. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Wow, lights out from distance. Durant with a quick, high release, just a pure shooter, Kevin.
Down low, here's Curry. Robinson with the block. Now the pass to Isaac. The high post shot. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Beal, the pass to Leonard. Here's Curry. Outside, Beal. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
How about the pre-shot preparation by Bradley Beal? So good in the catch-and-shoot game.
From about 19 feet. And New York making a change here. Davis is checked in. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Down by 15. Curry kicks to Beal. Back to Curry. Up top, Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Curry can't get it to go.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
Now Isaac. Robinson dishes the Wall.
That is what we mean by the fast twitch athlete. John Wall explodes to the rack.
Curry against Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Against Leonard. Outside Curry. From downtown. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. New York comes into this following a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Leonard, fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pacers trail by 16. He lobs it up, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor. Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
All taking his time here. Robinson kicks to Durant. Pulls it from the elbow. Durant with another miss. Indiana's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Leonard inside. Defended by Durant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
With the Indiana Pacers, you know you're a small market team, and it's led to a little bit of a shuffle personnel-wise. What's incredible, they continue to put a competitive product on the floor year in and year out.
The Pacers making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Doris, you're right. The Pacers have made the playoffs 8 of the last 9 seasons. Remarkable consistency.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kev. It starts at the top and sort of trickles down, from ownership to the front office down to the head coach. This is a solid operation through and through.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Curry against Wall. A shot by Curry, no good.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Pacers trail by 11. From deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the lob to the hoop. The slam dunk by Robinson.
I'll tell you, if you leave a guy open, John Wall is going to put it on time and on target. Sometimes the defense is not going to look good as a result.
It's stolen by Wall, and they're moving it up. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Curry outside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Durant. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Adebayo. Markkanen comes in for Miles Turner. And Anthony subbed in for Leonard.
Carmelo Anthony.
Here's Wall. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Wall against Curry. Pass to Carmelo. And that one goes long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Timeout called the Pacers. And with the way Mitchell Robinson can protect the rim doors, there's a lot to like about that second-round pick.
Yeah, on draft day, Mitchell Robinson flew under the radar, but he had a great summer league. He got tremendous minutes early as a rookie. This is a great leaper, a great shot blocker, always something teams can use, both of those attributes.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry, he's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in free throw percentage, 4th in three-point field goal percentage, and as 5 scores, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league, I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Gordon finds a bonus. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 5 on the clock. The shot by Curry, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. And again, it's New York.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by New York.
Wall against Curry. Outside, Wall. The offensive rebound. Basket counts. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. Davis with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. It's Davis with the drive. And finished off by Davis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Knicks leading by 23. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis against KD. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Curry. The tray. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 16 points.
Well, Curry's favorite shot and the one most fans pay money to see. Go ahead from deep, Steph.
John Wall getting it done for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a great half of basketball from John. He had 16 points. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They've got Lowry Markkanen, Gordon out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Anthony's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pacers. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Shoots over Clarkson. A nice shot by Wall. He's got 18.
This is John Wall's comfort zone right here. Excellent rate of success from the mid-range.
Gordon with it. And here's Clarkson. 2 points. That one goes.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The pass to Durant. Back to Wall. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Outside Anthony. He kicks to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Davis. Shot from the wing. Offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Anthony on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. It was such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Gav.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
And that's a foul called on Lowry Markkanen. That's his first foul. That's his first personal foul.
Huh?
Davis finds Wall.
And you can see the commitment already here defensively by Markkanen, not allowing his man to get comfortable. Love the fact that he's working on it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. his success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And back in his day, as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wall against Clarkson. The shot from the low post is good. 20 points for John Wall.
I'll tell you, he is absolutely playing some basketball right now. John Wall, nothing the defense has is impeding his progress.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Gordon. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Clarkson finds Anthony, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Adebayo is checked in for Sabonis. Turner comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Leonard, he's checked in for Anthony. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Eric Gordon. Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. Clock at 6. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Beal, and it's sent back by Isaac, and the shot goes in. New York leading by 22. Wall passes to Davis. Back to Wall. Leonard against KD. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Clarkson, and Davis sends it back. Occupying that instant offense role, Doris, Jordan Clarkson able to get his shot anytime.
No doubt, Kevin. He's a little bit of a streaky scorer. The challenge is on the defensive end. That's where he has to really improve if he's going to stay on the floor and impact winning.
And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Bowl, he's checked in for Robinson. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Goes up the baseline. He's off on that one. So New York will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. A putback, Davis on the follow. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clarkson passes to Beal. And Davis sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Beal with the steal. Clarkson looking for an opening. And it's sent back by Isaac. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Steph Curry's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Murray's checked in for the Knicks. And the Pacers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Stats for Murray. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Here's Wall. He doesn't hit that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, he is now in the defining years of his career. John Wall is a masterful competitor who's capable of dominating.
And New York making a change here. Oubre's checked in. And so John Wall nails both of them. And so here is Indiana. Curry looking around. Oh, Beal in position. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Well, you get a sense of the recognition from Steph Curry and how quickly he moves through his progressions. Because, boy, if you're open, he's going to give it to you.
Now Bol. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's Wall. That time the assist by Bol.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
It's Curry outside, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 19 points.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Wall, no luck. Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Wall against Curry. Right at the free throw line. Wall with another miss.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Leonard the pass to Turner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
In the corner, it's Oubre. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Pacers trail by 21. Outside Curry. Pass to Leonard. And he lays it straight in. Leonard's got 13.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. And Indiana shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Davis against Curry. Passes it to Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Bull.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your Pacers, Bam Adebayo. At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Fox comes in for John Wall. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Fox. Baseline jumper. And again, New York turns it over. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. 5th is Steph Curry.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Pacers trail by 17. They grab their own miss. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Murray outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
First one falls for him. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Indiana, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And very much a modern offensive game for Miles Turner. Doris not a post-up guy per se.
No, he can shoot the face-up jump shot. He's exceptional at rim running. And think about his running form. This is a young man that tried to fine-tune his stride. He has become a factor now, Kev, going end-to-end.
Fox against Curry. And Fox gets it to go.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Fox against Curry. Pass to Beal. Now Turner. Here's Curry. They get it again. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe. Just maybe. Fox dishes to Davis. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, Kevin, how about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much. Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
New York leading by 13. Outside for Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And 11 points for Jamal Murray.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And Davis sends it back. Murray surveying the D. Here's Fox. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Curry passes to Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 17.
Well, an all-star willing to do all kinds of dirty work on the offensive end. Kawhi mixing it up.
Here's Fox. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. John Wall getting it done for the New York Knicks. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
We got to rebound the ball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's...
Looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And the pass to Beal. Fires the 3, and Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and Eric Gordon subbed in for Beal. And then for New York, Kevin Durant comes in for OG Anunoby, and Isaac subbed in for Jamal Murray. Here's Gordon. Isaac with the ball. He's against Gordon. And the basket by Isaac.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Gordon. And Indiana making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Gordon kicks to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 22 points.
Yeah, the first half he was unstoppable from deep. Now 2 more since the break.
Markkanen against Davis. He feeds it to Robinson. Outside for KD. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And KD's got the ball here for New York. The lead is 15. Outside, Fox. Back to Durant. Over Curry. Clock at 6. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Fox.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Curry outside. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Davis inside. Markkanen on him. And it's Davis missing. Pacers trail by 17. Gordon, the pass to Markkanen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
I like seeing Markkanen be this assertive offensively. Sometimes the defense doesn't know what to do when he has it.
2 shots. The first free throw is good.
No doubt about the potential that Markkanen has. He just needs to keep improving, especially on the defensive end.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Steph Curry.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
To the middle, here's Isaac. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Isaac's got 4 this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Markkanen. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Have to give Markkanen credit there. Great job absorbing the hit on the shot.
Here is Durant. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good on the shot. Durant's got 21 in the game.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
Here's Anthony. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
You know, Melo's so consistent with that shooting form. It's really hard for him to get into a slump.
Looking to get back on track here. And there's the nice layup by Fox. And the Knicks lead by 17.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Misses the wing J.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Passes it to Durant. Fades. Robinson misses.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Shoots it up. And it's Anthony again missing. The Knicks leading by 17. Isaac with the ball. Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clarkson against Fox. Pass to Markkanen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
A tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
John Wall's checked in for the Knicks. John Wall. Here's Gordon. The pass to Clarkson. Wall with the block.
Now you see the wingspan and the timing by John Wall. What a defensive effort.
And the basket by Isaac.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Clarkson kicks to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Indiana again missing.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. And Wall slams it home.
Well, sometimes defense can be your best offense. Wall with the pressure got them going.
And here's Clarkson. Here's Anthony. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Sabonis, the pass to Clarkson. Over Wall. Shots good by Clarkson.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Now, here's Wall. Good work defensively by Anthony. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Sabonis finds Clarkson. And here's Gordon. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Smart's checked in for Anthony. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And Indiana shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Gordon. Outside, Markkanen. Shoots over Pirtle. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. The Knicks leading by 23. Passes it to Wall. Stolen by Bledsoe. To the paint. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Wall up top, guarded by Bledsoe. And Wall kicks to Gordon. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Wall against Bledsoe. A leaner. Count it. And that's now 30 points for John Wall.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Ibaka against Markkanen. Can't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Now Gordon. Outside, Wall. pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. 2 minutes. From deep three-point range, Pacers with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
And Murray's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. There's 1:38 left in the game.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Bledsoe passes to Sabonis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Second chance shot. Here's Markkanen. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Robertson, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Fox, he's checked in for John Wall. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Fox.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Davis.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Smart against Murray. They get the rebound. Goes up again. And the layup good by Smart.
Well, Marcus Smart has a knack for understanding where missed shots are going to come off. And he's got the vertical to get on the glass. Nice.
Here's Fox. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Pacers ball.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Smart on the wing. He's covered by Murray.
Get Bledsoe. Get Bledsoe.
Bledsoe against Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. Bledsoe passes to Sabonis. Shoots over Fox. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Pacers ball.
Smart on the wing. So no problem for New York as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.